Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios a price may take and explain why I prefer one counter over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here, today we're going to be focusing on this smaller structure again, starting from the lows that we had around the, let's see, what was that? 9th of November. Again, on the weekend's video, we're going to be diving into more this higher time frame and probably the whole structure coming down from the all-time highs. But again, today we're just going to be focusing on more of this local structure again after the dump that we had from the 21.5k to all the way to the 15.5k lows. So in this one, we had proposed quite a few different alternates, and unfortunately we are still within the same range. The issue is that again we are still within this same area of price, and all of these structures, or most of them at least, are more defined in a three-way structure than anything else. So this is the main scenario that we've been following, in which again we had this as a potential three-way structure here. We had the potential of having this as a five-way structure as well, where we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, again, third wave is so small, it does not really make sense to assume that this is a five-way structure, in my opinion. So the preference is that we have a three-way structure in an A wave here. Why is it an A wave? Is just because of the second wave structure and the retracement of that. So generally, when we want to be playing with flats, we need to get to the 85.4 or the 90% retracement of this original move, and that is happening here for that possible wave 2. So again, to get to that wave 2, we would be getting this as a three-way structure again into wave 2, and now the expectation for that C wave would be a five-way structure. Now we started, let's actually hide that for a moment. We actually started this whole structure very well from the lows, where we had a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If we are looking at that smaller time frame in there, on 1 minute time frame, we would be looking this as either 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2s, or some kind of diagonal here. A lot of overlapping wave structures, that just gives us quite a few possibilities, but as we had pumped here, this is giving us less possibilities in the sense that this could be a third of something, and in our RSIs where we are getting these confirmations basically that this is a third of third of third most likely, and this would be the end fifth, fourth, and fifth again of that third here. Then a three-way structure coming back for that wave 4, and then another possible five-way structure like so in here to complete the wave 1 or wave A. Again, at the moment, the expectation on higher time frame was that we are having this as a wave A, B, and then looking for that C wave. So this was the expectation that this was a wave 1. The problem with this one, however, is starting to be the extension targets that we are having. In time at least. If we are comparing this current structure here to this one, we can see that it is so much longer. Of course, the wave 2 could be here, and at that point it was very probable. However, this structure here does not really fit too well into being a five-way structure. Sure, you can label it as a five-way structure into some kind of diagonal in here, but again, it is going to be very ugly. This structure here fits more like a three-way structure like so. Three-way pullback, three waves, and then three waves. So this again would be a WXY. So overall WXY as well, right into the one-to-one extension here for that wave Y of this W. So again, that would, in my opinion, fit way better as a three-way structure than five waves. Again, ABC into W, WXY into X, and then we would be looking for a wave Y. Again, the target would be below these lows that we had here around 16.169, and again that would be the basic target. If we are looking at some of the targets here, the expectation was going to be again an ABC structure. However, again, this does not really feel too impulsive to the downside, which could leave us a couple of different possibilities. Either we're going to be getting some kind of a diagonal in here, or we are just getting a larger WXY instead of that ABC, where we are actually looking at that diagonal here. So those are the two possibilities here still. this definitely feels more like a three-way structure than anything of 5. 3 ways for sure, and well, this is a mess. There's a lot of these overlapping wave structures which are again telling us that okay, this is more likely to be a very corrective wave instead of an impulsive wave. So instead of having this as an ABC, we would be looking at this as a WXY. Of course, this wave X here does not even retrace enough to be a flat, so that helps us out for the expectation here. The issue that I had with the placement of this larger, or this W here, is that RSI is not really supporting it, because again we came down so correctively very slowly. We did not really give any kind of signals here on RSI that okay, this might be done. The new low that we have actually on RSI is this low here, which has not even taken out these. So there was also a possibility where this would be the count, but again we don't get even close to the 0.618 here, so I don't really think that it is very likely. So yeah, I feel like this is a bit better. Again, this middle structure here is very good looking. Basically it is most likely a WXY actually. Let me fix that just due to the extensions here. So that was the green. Again, looks very nice here on the charts in my opinion. And after that point again, the expectation is that we are going to get another leg downwards. If we are looking at some of the targets that we might have here, is the 0.618 again would be the minimum. That would not take out the lows that we had here for that wave W. On higher time frame, the 1-to-1 would be where we would be expecting that. Again, we don't really have too much volume in here to catch anything, so it is kind of scary to go long here for anything. Indeed, if this structure is still a 5-way structure, and I do like it as a 5-way structure, I don't think we can have this as the end of anything though. So the definitely easy stop would be below these lows. Again, the extensions here for that wave Y would not be getting us or would get invalidated only at the 1.6 minutes. However, again, higher time frame is telling us that invalidation would be at these lows around the 15.8k. So that is a clear stop. If we do get below these lows here, actually I don't have an alert there, so let's add that. And yeah, I would definitely be interested in going long anywhere from here. Yeah, around these levels here. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover. This is definitely still not very clear. The thing here is that I definitely want to be taking out the lows on RSI as well of this wave W here. This already had taken out the lows that we had for this higher time frame W here, this wide W. But again, the extension here is not really too good for this one. Again, it is possible that it ended here, but again, it would not be my preference. But yeah, at the moment I either am going to be looking to play these smaller wave structures, or if the price comes back below these lows here, then I would be interested in going long around here. Of course, given the assumption that we are going to be doing something like that actually, or even just making it longer, elongated here, doing something like that overall. Again, the expectation is the 3-way structure coming down overall. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for today on Bitcoin. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video. Bye bye.